Could you just talk a little bit about the unit in general today? What did you think of the performance? And I guess you can't really take much from it. What about the spring?
I thought there was some good hitting today. They went after each other pretty well. Obviously, the weather was a factor, but they went out. They had the right attitude when they went out there. I think this spring we have more guys buying into doing things the way Coach Paterno wants things done. I think we have a few more guys who understand how tough we have to be, not only for a period, but for a long period, an extended period of time, understanding that we just can't play a half. I mean, we seem to string together different halves rather than whole games. And one of the things that Coach emphasizes is, there's, say, 75 plays in a game. There's only 5 plays that make a difference. You just don't know when they're going to happen.
Right.
So you have to be hustling all the time and tending to your knittings, as he always says, and taking care of all the little things. And that's the one thing we didn't do last year, is take care of just the little things, just tackling, getting to the ball, keeping leverage, no vertical entry in your defense, no big plays, just things that you have to fundamentally do to be a good defense.
How did you deal with the challenges on the line during the spring? There was a lot of shuffling. What kind of challenges did that present, and how did you deal with it?
Well, it wasn't as if, you're in the springtime, you have time to move people. You remember, now we're only going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, so we have some space between practices. We're able to get a hold of kids, talk to them, work with different things and go over our meeting times, or probably at a slower pace because we're not preparing for anybody. We're actually getting ourselves better. So the spring's, if any time that's going to happen, the spring's the best time. We have a lot more time to spend with our players.
What about the linebackers? What did you think of their spring and how they progressed?
I thought it was a very good spring for those linebackers. They were all stayed healthy. They went at it every day. You could just see they didn't have a practice where you thought they had a bad practice, and then they had the right attitude every day when they come out. So they come out with the attitude, we're going to get better every day.
You got a very veteran secondary.
Yeah, I didn't see them all spring, but we got them.
Yeah. Do you expect them to kind of step up as leaders as well for the rest of the defense? Or
one of the things here that's, as long as I've been here, when you've been really a good football team, there's different guys at different positions. Keep an eye on those guys, those players.
Right.
Obviously, in the secondary, we have 3 guys that played a lot of football for us, and the way we've played up to this point, it's not good enough. So we've got to get better. What we did last year is not even good enough. So hopefully we can elevate our game. Got to have a great off season. Come back ready to go August and get after it right from day one.
What did you see from the defensive perspective from the offense? What did you think they did today and through the spring, and what do you think we can kind of expect moving forward?
Well, it's spring game. We don't show anything. We play 1 front, 2 coverages. They don't do a lot of stuff either to try to beat us. They're not game planning to beat us, and we're not scheming to beat them. I think you'll see a very versatile offense next spring. I know that one of the things Coach wanted was just, hey, let's get good. Let's get good at a few things this spring, and then we'll carry it over into the fall and expand from there.